Welcome back. Bitcoin has been on fire. Take a look at Bitcoin this morning at 93,761. The cryptocurrency touching a new all-time high of about $94,000 yesterday. As the Trump rally continues, Trump Media and Technology Group also reportedly in advanced talks to acquire crypto exchange Bakkt. Bakkt says it does not comment on, quote, market rumors or speculation. The acquisition would mark Trump's latest move into the world of crypto after promising to explore crypto-friendly policies on the campaign trail. Joining me now is the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. Brad, great to see you.
Very good to see you.
Thanks so much for being here. Tell us how Ripple fits into this whole crypto framework that we're actually understanding better and better recently.
So from the earliest days, Ripple has been focused on solving the problem around cross-border payments. It's slow, it's expensive, and we use a digital asset called XRP to help speed that up, make it very inexpensive and very reliable. But the challenge, as you know well, is the U.S. has had this very hostile. The Biden administration has been waging a war on crypto, and I think an unlawful war. Courts have agreed with us on that. And we're finally seeing that kind of unlocked in a Trump embraced crypto and crypto embraced Trump. And I think we're seeing that reflect in kind of how the markets have reacted since the election.
So for Ripple, do you think that this also unlocks new revenue opportunities for you in the U.S.? Because I know the customer base is largely outside the U.S.
You're exactly right. You know, the United States SEC filed a lawsuit about what is XRP 4 years ago. And so it kind of froze the U.S. market opportunity for us. You know, if you're a U.S. bank or U.S. financial institution, you're like, let's just wait and see how this plays out. So sure. 95% of our customers are outside the United States. And finally, I think we're at a point where we can actually see growth and see the crypto industry thrive here in the United States. The largest economy in the world has really been leaning out of the crypto economy.
And giving it up to China.
There's no question. Like, it's growing in the UK, it's growing in Japan, it's growing in Switzerland. I mean, these are big economies that are leaning, you know, the US really has been the outlier in many ways.
Yeah, it's a great point. So talk to us about your outlook for crypto under the Trump administration and this deregulation that Trump is underway, thinking about and talking about. Look, he's been putting together a cabinet. We still don't have his idea on a Securities and Exchange Commission head, CFTC head. All of these agencies want a piece of you, want a piece of the crypto industry. They all want to have some kind of a regulatory, role here. Do you think you get more clarity under the Trump administration? Who's running things?
Yes, we want them to have a role. And as you know well, one of the biggest problems the crypto industry has had isn't the idea there's too much regulation. It's just the regulation is not even clear. We're trying to apply laws from literally 1946, a famous Supreme Court case called the Howey test. We're trying to apply that to a digital asset industry that's been developed in the last 10, 15, 20 years. And so it just doesn't fit. And I think as we bring this new really the Trump cabinet to bear, getting those clear rules, which we've been asking for under the Biden administration for years, I think we're finally going to get that clarity, which will help the U.S. lead again. And I think, Trump talks about making America great again. I think he's going to make crypto great again in the United States.
No, he certainly talks about it a lot and wants more in terms of the U.S. role in that. Trump reportedly meeting privately with the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, on Monday to discuss key appointments for the second Trump administration. So Fox Business's Edward Lawrence spoke to Coinbase chief policy officer about that meeting. Watch this.
We're gratified by the degree that the Trump team has had an open door with us and given us an opportunity to talk about our vision about crypto and to see them ultimately adopt much of that. We're very excited to do our part to fulfill the president's vision of making the U.S. a crypto and digital asset leader of the world. There's a lot of work to be done. There was a lot of damage done over the last 4 years that all of us in the industry and working with our policymakers can kind of get going on to restore the U.S.'s position as a global leader.
Well, I'll tell you, I think it would speak volumes if Trump put in a crypto expert in the SEC. That would be unbelievable. Or CFTC. Where does Coinbase fit into all of this?
I mean, Coinbase has been a really important voice in this. I think, three key players came together during this election cycle. Coinbase, Ripple, and Andreessen Horowitz came together to really make sure that crypto was front foot on the agenda. And I think we will get someone at the SEC who is very familiar with crypto. There's a couple names still in the mix that I think are very strong candidates. And the nice thing is these are people who don't go in with we're going to attack this industry. And it really did turn out to be at a minimum unethical and a maximum unlawful. And again, federal courts are saying that, not just Brad Garlinghouse.
Right. And Trump has talked about the stablecoin industry as well. You're about to launch a stablecoin. Is that right?
We are indeed. Ripple announced not too long ago, we're announcing something called RLUSD or Ripple USD. The stablecoin market now is 170, about $180 billion. And the largest player is called Tether. We think there's an opportunity for the Ripple of the world, the institutional use case, selling into banks, solving that cross-border, and really making payments cheaper, faster. We think this is a perfect use case of these technologies.
I can understand it because slowly but surely you're seeing financial services get it and start implementing crypto stablecoins in their businesses. Trump, of course, has vowed to fire SEC Chairman Gary Gensler on day one. I said day one. And Gensler has recently signaled that he may soon resign after President-elect Trump's massive election win. Here's a look at some of the rumored contenders Trump is considering for the chairman of the SEC, Brad. And I want to get your take on what's the most important thing that person should do in the early days of this new role at the SEC, should one of these folks get them.
I think working with Congress and identifying here's the gaps in the existing laws that create the confusion. I think, I don't know all those candidates personally, but there's a bunch of very strong candidates up there that I think aren't going to pretend that, hey, the rules are clear. Gary Gensler would testify in front of Congress and literally say the rules are clear, but in the next sentence, he wouldn't answer the question, is ETH a security? So to me, it's just this, head in the sand. It's a new dawn for crypto in the United States, and I think we really can make this the heartbeat of the crypto and blockchain industry in the next 5 or 10 years.
For so many people, they feel like the people who are writing these rules, writing the framework for crypto, actually don't understand it. I mean, do you think Gary Gensler actually understands the crypto business?
One of the most frustrating things about Gary Gensler, he actually taught classes at MIT about crypto. And if you watch the videos of him teaching these classes, and then you listen to him after he became the chair of the SEC under Elizabeth Warren's kind of guidance.
Oh, I see where you're going.
It was a night and day difference. And so
he is smart. He understands, but he's political.
Extremely. And hypocritical.
Yeah.
Look, literally the federal courts were calling the SEC under his leadership, these are exact quotes, arbitrary and capricious, failing to follow a faithful allegiance to the law.
Wow.
They were even sanctioned in one case in Utah, that the SEC was sanctioned by a federal judge. This is not what we want from our government institutions, to work for the people and to actually protect investors.
All right, we will leave it there. Brad, great to see you.
Great to see you.
Thanks so much. Great insights from you, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Wow. Welcome back to the show. That was Brad Garlinghouse on Mornings with Maria. I'll tell you what, I'm really excited for this entire community because, with the news breaking today of Gary Gensler resigning on January the 20th of next year, the crypto market has already seen positivity today. We're going to look at that. We're going to look at some comments about Gary Gensler resigning. We're going to look at also some really incredible things that are coming to the world of crypto in the United States, the banks, panels in the U.S. government that are going to include huge crypto companies. We're going to get into that. But before we get started, I have a sinus infection, so please bear with me. I sound a little different, but I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a crypto teacher. Follow me on X at RuleXRP. And let's take a look at my sponsor today. Now, 401ks don't even have a chance in this market, especially the crypto market. And you can earn up to $100 when you fund your IRA with iTrustCapital. I put my entire 401k collection from several employees back into iTrustCapital in 2020. And I tell you what, as of today, it has 6x'd is what it was when I first put it in there in 2020. You can also place conditional transactions to buy or sell at a specific price. That means if you want to sell your XRP at $5 a token, sell it at $5. You want to sell it at $10? If you want to buy it at $2, set up your conditional transactions. I am a client. Check it out. Click on the link below and tell them James Rule XRP sent you by. Let's look at the market. Wow. Look at the market. The total cryptocurrency market cap is $3,368 billion. I'll tell you what, you know what's really exciting? Bitcoin almost hit $100,000 today. I repeat, Bitcoin almost hit $100,000. It's currently at 98,397. Ethereum is at 3364. Solana is at 257. Binance Coin $623. XRP, I just saw this. We're up to $1.23, baby. This just happened. When I looked at it 10 minutes ago, it was $1.20. I'll tell you what, people, some amazing things are happening. And if you have the patience to hold out a little bit longer, you are absolutely going to be blown away. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, Gary Gensler retired, so I gave Gary Gensler the middle finger and I tagged him, and I love this meme right here. It says, "How to Stop Crypto," and this is what Gary's reading, and he opens it up and it says, "You can't, Gary." And here's Gary's SEC tears. "I cannot stop crypto, so I'm going to retire on January the 20th. Fuck this. Goldman Sachs has paid me millions of dollars, so we're going to retire." Here it is, Gary Gensler, at Gary Gensler. I do not follow him. On January the 20th, 2025, I will be stepping down as SEC chair at Thread. I'm not going to read it to you because it's a bunch of blah, 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 blah bullshit. I did the best I could. You know, we saved the investor, blah, blah, blah. We did what was best. Bullshit, Gary. You stifled this technology. And I actually replied to his post. I said, pardon my language, go fuck yourself. It was all about the bank money. You are a disgrace to the U.S. government. So bye-bye, Gary. You have put us through crap the last 3.5-ish years, and it's time for you to go because we're going to have a pro-crypto economy in the United States. Check it out. Teresa Goody Gillen. She is one of Trump's picks for SEC commissioner or chair. Check out what she had to say. Make the SEC great again. And this was on the notion that Gary Gensler just put in his resignation. Check it out. Make the SEC great again. Make crypto great again. Under President Trump, transformative change starts on day one. The SEC must restore trust, engage with industry, and end regulation by enforcement. It's time to knock down needless obstacles, remove burdens, clarify crypto rules, and promote innovation. Protect investors and our place on the world financial stage. Bring crypto back to the United States. If she becomes the chair of the SEC, some amazing things are going to happen. The Ripple case might get dismissed. All this other bullshit Wells Notice cases may get dismissed because she is awesome. And she may become chair at the SEC. My fingers are crossed. Let's check it out. Jeremy Hogan. Ding dong, Gensler is gone. Sing it with me in your head, right? Ding dong, the witch is dead. Next, Michael Arrington, who's real good buddies with Brad Garlinghouse. From the heart, Gary. Fuck you. Jesse Powell, the CEO at Kraken Exchange. You are a clown and a treasonous terrorist. You have done more harm to the world than anything you purport to have protected us from. Your staff will appreciate getting back to real work. To that end, I'm willing to work with you to accelerate this timeline. How can I help? In other words, we're going to get you the fuck out of there before January the 20th. How can I help? Way to go, Jesse Powell. I follow him. He follows me at Jess Powell on X. Here we go. Just in, crypto dad Chris Giancarlo is a top contender for the first ever crypto czar role per Fox. President Trump is going to have a crypto czar. I think John Deaton would be the prime candidate, but crypto dad Chris Giancarlo is well versed. He is pro crypto. He knows that crazy, stupid things have been done with the SEC and stifling of this technology. So we're going to keep going. Bloomberg Crypto. Charles Schwab's incoming CEO says the firm is looking to offer spot cryptocurrency trading once U.S. regulations make doing it easier. So the banks are in it to win it. Ripple USD, the stablecoin, is going to be used by every bank in the United States, probably every bank around the world, because of the efficiency on top of the XRP ledger. And what does that mean? It means the token XRP is going to go through every transaction. It's going to make it faster, stronger, and faster. Sound like the $6 million man. Get excited, people. And finally, I want to show you this article, if I can get my Mac to work. This is incredible. It came out on Reuters today. It says that a slew of crypto companies, including Ripple, Kraken, and Circle, are jostling for a seat on President-elect Donald Trump's promised crypto advisory council, seeking a say in his planned overhaul of U.S. policy, people. The United States is going to be the crypto capital of the world. Bring back crypto again. Make crypto great again, as Brad Garlinghouse stated. Check this out. Crypto industry jockeys for seats at Trump's promised council. This is going to happen. Donald Trump was at the Nashville Bitcoin 2024 convention, and he says Bitcoin is going to thrive. Crypto is going to thrive. We're going to fire Gary Gensler on day one, baby. Check it out. A slew of crypto companies, just like I said, including Ripple, Kraken, and Circle, are jostling for a seat on President-elect Donald Trump's promised crypto advisory council, seeking a say in his planned overhaul of U.S. policy, according to several digital asset industry executives. Campaigning at a July Bitcoin conference in Nashville, Trump promised the new council as part of a crypto-friendly administration, and it's happening. And we have waited years for this. I've been in this 7 years. We've been fighting the SEC for the past 4 with Ripple, XRP, and all the, and we've held it out. Congratulations, people. His transition team is discussing how to structure and staff it, and which companies should be included, the people said. Several top U.S. crypto companies are clamoring for seats at the table. Among them are venture firm Paradigm, said one source, while venture capital giant Andreessen Horowitz's crypto arm A16Z is also expected to grab a spot. Quote, it's being fleshed out, but I anticipate the leading executives from America's Bitcoin and crypto firms to be representative, said David Bailey, CEO of Bitcoin Magazine, who arranged for Trump to speak at the July conference and has spoken with the president-elect about Bitcoin policy. People are eager to advise and give input, Bailey said. A Kraken spokesperson and spokesperson for A16Z declined to comment. Brian Armstrong recently met with Trump, said a source familiar with the matter, confirming a Monday Wall Street Journal report. It was unclear what they discussed. The source added that Bitcoin, the largest U.S. crypto exchange, was also interested in being on the council. Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire told the New York Times this month he wanted to be on the council, a company spokesperson noted. And it goes through here and it talks about different things. And, you know, Ripple wants to be there too. You know, Ripple has been totally transparent since the inception of Ripple. And they have encouraged banks around the world, and they have worked with banks around the world to make payments more efficient, cross-border payments more efficient. And we're looking at a swift replacement. We're looking at all the banks in the United States custodying crypto and using cryptocurrency in their software to make payments faster, people. Do you realize what is happening right now? Do you realize what is happening right now? XRP just went to $1.25, people. Bitcoin is 98,412. And if we go down the list here, we could see Cardano, 82 cents. We could see, let's see some others here. If we keep going, you see Stellar, XLM's now 26 cents. We go down here, HBAR is 12.6 cents. If we keep going, I mean, there's just a ton here. VeChain is now 3.2 cents. Wow, take a deep breath. And don't get in a hurry. When you go to send your cryptocurrency back to an exchange from your cold wallet, make sure that if it's XRP, that you include your tag or memo from the exchange that is your room in the hotel. Send a test run of 20 XRP to a centralized exchange to make sure that it got there and you did it correctly. I'm a crypto teacher. I'm passionate about what I do. I love this community, and I'm so excited that we're finally getting our chance. We have spoken, we have fought for years, and I tell you what, we have kicked ass, and we're all going to celebrate, and we're all going to meet on some island somewhere, because I plan on island hopping here in the very near future. So, and I'm going to attend all of the XRP, Bitcoin, whatever meetings around the world, and we're going to have a good time. My name is JamesRuleXRP. Make sure to subscribe to the James Rule Crypto Show. Share the channel with your friends. Watch all of my videos. Learn a little bit. And don't forget, I told you so.